finally, they gave me some cocaine. Finally, WWE gave me the cocaine. Cocaine. Oh, man. That was some good shit right there. Tonight was pretty good. It was pretty good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Raw down in the comments. But I liked it. I liked tonight. It was amped up. It was hype. And it was focusing on main key points. So let's dive right into this thing, people. Let's dive right into this thing. I be the main event. Welcome to the main event. This is the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is your Monday Night Raw review. So Roman kicks off the show tonight. He kicks off the show. Paul Heyman and Big Bronson Reed pull up. And then they have a little back and forth. They fight. They're going to be fighting each other at Crown Jewel in an Australian street fight. And y'all know they had to get Bronson Reed his time to shine in Australia. So that's that. Asuka talks to Adam Pearce about a match with Io Sky versus Kairi Sane. Then Kairi pulled up. Asuka breaks the news to her. And Kairi Sane is all disappointed. Then we get our match. Finally get our match with Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch. Now, the match started out sloppy. It started out sloppy. And I know where this stems from. This stems from them not, for one thing, they not letting Maxine get wrestling time in the ring, right? Another thing that stems from is the pressure on Maxine Dupree. Because she's in a match with Becky Lynch, who is one of the top stars at the moment. So she's in a match with Becky Lynch. She trying not to mess up. She trying to do her thing, which causes her to mess up because she focusing on not messing up, right? Let's break this down. So Maxine is doing her best to stay afloat, which is causing her to mess up. And it was sloppy at the beginning of the match. I think Becky have a little cameraman. Stop zooming in on the wrestlers when they're talking to each other. Stop doing that shit. Damn, what y'all trying to do? Get clips for the behind the scenes? Whatever that shit. I ain't even watched that bullshit. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't even watched that behind the scenes bullshit. Cause I don't want to know about that shit. I don't care about that shit. Just give me some cocaine in the fucking ring and on the show. That's it. Don't want to give a fuck about how y'all play your books backstage. Anyway, Becky Lynch had a talk with Maxine while she had her in a choke lock. So this when Maxine started to kick up the gear, and the match started to get better after the first half of the match. And I think they should have pulled the trigger. When Maxine pinned Becky Lynch and put her foot on the ropes, I think that's right there. They should have pulled the trigger. Maxine should have won the title off of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch could have got it back next week. It wouldn't hurt a thing. AJ Lee is out healing anyway, and this would have been a good component for AJ Lee to save Maxine and challenge Becky Lynch, because Maxine could have won the title next week. Becky Lynch get her title back, but she just beats Maxine to fucking death after the match. Then AJ Lee comes in for the save, and then boom, we got it. Maxine got something out of it, and then Becky Lynch continues her streak. Well, not streak, but continue her reign. Anyway, Becky Lynch ends up picking up the win. Maxine Dupree picks up the win over Becky Lynch by count outs. So Maxine still won, but she didn't win the title, which I think they should have just went ahead and just put the title on her, man. It would have been a big ass fucking pop. That would have been a pop of the night, man. But they just fucking idiots. They idiots. Roman Reigns runs into the Usos backstage, and they say, "You got a match, we got your back." Roman Reigns like, "Don't even worry about me. Stop worrying about me and focus on y'all. What y'all need to do." That's what Roman Reigns sound. Why is people giving Roman Reigns this feedback by he amping Jey head up? He amping Jey head up. We gonna break this down. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you got notification on, because I'm gonna break the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso with Jimmy story down. I'm gonna break that shit down. We gonna dissect that thing, man. But check this out. Roman Reigns is telling the Usos, don't worry about me, stay focused on your goals. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? That's just like saying, Mama, I'm gonna keep looking after you. I'm gonna keep looking after you and hold my life back to keep looking after you when you want to see me do better before you leave this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Before your mama leaves, she want to see you do better, not take care of her all your life, but she want to see you accomplish your own goals. What's wrong with that? Look, we got to break this down, man. We got to definitely break that down. So he sends, he talked to Jey Uso like, ain't CM Punk during the opening hour? And Jey Uso like, damn, you right. Okay. He head out. Bayley hypes up Lyra Valkyria backstage. Roxy versus Lyra was another average match, which I know these two can do better, but I know they waiting for pay-per-views to do matches like that. And Roxy ends up picking a win over Lyra. Bayley tells Lyra, let's get him. Let's get him. So Bayley is being a bad influence on Lyra Valkyria. She like that friend. She like that friend of me. You know what I'm saying? That amp you up to do good shit, but it also amp you up to do bad shit. Oh man, so I'm glad they added a little more piece to the puzzle on their situation. We get an AJ Styles and John Cena video package. AJ gets interviewed backstage. The Judgment Day pull up, and that's when we get a match with AJ Styles, Dragon Lee versus Judgment Day with an extra partner, who they picked Penta later on. But CM Punk was making his way to the ring, and we seen Rusev arguing with Adam Pearce. Then Stephanie Valkyria got a video package. Penta then runs into Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, and then we heard the bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling backstage, right? And then it was Lyra and Bayley catching Roxanne and Raquel slipping backstage, and they give them the beat down. The same shit I just said earlier on my live that Maxine should do to Becky Lynch. They did it here tonight with these four women, and that was crazy how I said that shit earlier, and then it come out tonight. Here they go. But anyway, CM Punk comes out. Then LA Knight pulled up. They have a little back and forth together, and it's crazy when somebody can bury you with a one-liner. Not me Barry, like he's over with Barry, but like kill you in a promo with a one-liner, and that's what CM Punk did to LA Knight. Then Jey Uso pulled up. He ends up super kicking LA Knight for calling him a Roman Reigns Jr. And why does everybody keep saying, see, we got to break this shit down. This is not Jey Uso trying to be Roman Reigns. This is Jey Uso going back to main event, right-hand man, Jey Uso. What we talking about? What is we talking about? Jimmy gets in the ring. CM Punk gets into Jey Uso face and get him the Roman Reigns trying to beat Roman Reigns line. Jey Uso tries to go after CM Punk. Jimmy tries to keep them apart from each other. And CM Punk just brushed Jimmy out the way like he nothing. And this is what I'm saying. Bro, we got to break this down. They keep saying, why is people going around saying Jimmy being a good Uso? He doing the right thing. Is Jey Uso trying to be like Roman Reigns? Look, I'm going to break that shit down. It's the best if y'all subscribe to the channel to hear what I got to say. Because I'm telling you, it's all going to make sense once I break this shit down. Woo! Got to hit you with the Ric Flair. Woo! I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all cocaine on this shit. So, CM Punk brushed Jimmy out the way like he was nothing. He ends up stealing on Jey Uso, blindside him. And then Jimmy hit CM Punk with the super kick, which leads up to a tag team match later on in the main event. Io Sky gets a video package. Then we get Io Sky versus Kairi Sane, which was Kairi Sane fighting her demons not to fight Io Sky. But she got Asuka out there with the voices in her head. So, why didn't Kairi Sane call out the match? What she was saying Well, now that no mind. That was Io Sky saying call off the match. No mind. Anyway, fucking these anime women. But Kairi Sane ends up picking up the win over Io Sky post-match beatdown without Rhea Ripley being around. Cody and Seth Rollins get a video package. Now, this is another thing that people were saying. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins don't got a story. They ain't got a story. They already had a story. The story already there. What is people not seeing? And then they had to break it all down tonight in a video package. They had to break the fucking story down for y'all idiots who don't know that it's a story that's already there. Seth Rollins lost to Cody Rhodes 3 times. Seth Rollins then put that aside to help him take out the bloodline. Seth Rollins was telling Cody not to team with Roman, and he did it anyway. Like, bro, did I just sacrifice myself like he said? Did I just put myself on the line for nothing? Just for you to pair back up with this dude? Just for you to show Roman Reigns sympathy? Come on, man. The story already there. Just like AJ Styles said, him and John Cena don't need a fucking story. It's already there. Come on. Some shit just don't. Some things are not fucking scientific. Everything ain't scientific. Sometimes the answer is already there. Okay, we haven't met. Okay, Becky Lynch was going crazy backstage. She losing her mind because she lost the match scene. Then Seth was still starstruck about the watch. He's staring at his watch. He asked Paul Heyman what happens if I lose. And you know Paul Heyman, anybody riding under Paul Heyman, he gonna say they winning. It ain't no losing when it come to Paul Heyman. Not if he with you. So Seth Rollins was like, if I lose, what happens? Paul Heyman breaks it all down. Then he said, no, you're leaving one person out. Yourself. What do you think? And then Paul Heyman hit him with the line, I'ma think that I chose the wrong person to stand beside. Why did I choose you over Roman Reigns? And that was some strong ass fucking words, because him and Roman Reigns hate each other, love but hate each other, right? That was a strong line. I like that. We get Jey Uso talking to Roman. Jimmy pulled up. Roman hypes up Jey, then Jey walks off. And Jimmy and Roman talk. And then Roman hit Jimmy with the fucking line. He's acting less like you and more like me. And what Roman means by that is he want championship gold. He want that title. He want the WWE title, world title, whichever title. It don't matter. He want one of those titles around his waist. Then we get the match with AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, Penta versus Judgment Day in a nice average match. Pretty good. Russo comes out. He grabs Dirty Dom. Penta try to super kick Dirty Dom. Dom moves out the way. Penta kicks Russo, which I already knew this shit was gonna kick off. I knew it was gonna get hot. I knew the pan was getting hot. Penta versus Rusev. Number one contendership to a triple threat match. Let's get it. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. But AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, and Penta picks up the win. Punk was talking to LA Knight backstage, and LA Knight told Punk, don't get pinned again. Then we get the Usos versus CM Punk and LA Knight in the main event, which was a good match, good storytelling match. In the end, we see what Jey Uso been talking about all along. Everybody keeps saying Jey Uso need to chill out. He need to chill out. But it's okay when LA Knight do it. It's cool when he do it. It's a problem when he do it. Please. Don't feed me that shit. Do not feed me that bullshit. Cause LA Knight thinking about himself. Yeah, tagged himself in and stole the pin from CM Punk. Went in the business on his own. Ain't that what Jey Uso trying to do? Stay focused? Like LA Knight, you know what I'm saying? Be focused on the fucking goal. CM Punk, he's starting to get back focused on the goal. Slowly for surely, long storytelling, CM Punk starting to get back focused on the goal. He like, Jimmy, stay the fuck out my way. It's your brother I'm after. Unless you want to get in my way, which now Jimmy is in CM Punk way. So now we got a whole fucking carnage right here. We got a whole fucking Apex Predator matchup right here. We got the Usos with LA Knight and CM Punk in the same fucking water. Nobody getting along. Not even Jey Uso and Jimmy. But they get along better than anybody else out the group. But this is where we going. This is where we going. Hey, nice show tonight. Nice show. I'm going to say it was a good show tonight. Out of all the bullshit they've been giving us, this was a good show. It was a good show. Out of all the bullshit they've been giving us, it was good. It was good. It was good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I liked it. I enjoyed myself tonight. Finally. God damn it. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments, man. You're new to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'll be the main event. And I'll catch you all in the next main event. Peace.